Dream interpretation, this one's going to take a little bit of setting up to do. This dream was from my passive superconscious, so it was a download that came to me. I didn't go out seeking it, it came to me. And I was making all different connections in my brain to different things. So in this dream, I was in a room with really good acoustics and sound bowls, you know, the kind that they use for sound healings. And within the dream, I was imagining that the room was the universe and the sound bowls were the stars. I don't know who knows this, but stars sing. And sound frequency has the ability to manipulate matter. I've had a theory for quite some time that this is how astrology works, that it's not only the orbits and the push and pull from the planets and the stars, but also the actual songs that they are singing that manipulate matter. And of course, they were set in motion from the beginning. So it kind of creates this illusion of destiny or fate. Well, I thought to myself in the dream, I wonder if I play a particular combination, if I can hit the right combination of frequencies, if maybe I'll have some kind of an epiphany. So I sat down to play the bowls and I was experimenting with different combinations. And I realized as I was playing that it didn't have to do with hitting a particular combination. It was a lot more simple than that. It had to do with patterns, consistent patterns. So I picked a pattern that was easy to maintain and I played it consistently. And the more I played this pattern of sounds, the more it began to reverberate and bounce off the walls. And it grew stronger and stronger until it physically formed a beam of light that looked like a 12-stranded DNA spinning across the room. Another thought came to my mind. I wonder, if I moved things around in this room, would it change what I'm seeing? Would it change the effect that the sound is having? There was a friend in the room with me. I asked him to stand directly in front of this beam of light that was being created by the sound wave. When he did, the vision of this 12-stranded DNA dissipated. His body muffled the sound. It changed what we were seeing. But the vision didn't just dissipate and disappear. It began to bounce off of things in a different way and create a different vision that moved around his body. And this is where the download comes. Yes, the stars play particular frequencies in a particular pattern that was set in motion from the beginning and cannot be changed. However, the effects of that pattern are subject to our positioning. We can change our positioning within the universe relative to the patterns of the stars, and thereby change the effects that those patterns have upon us as individuals, and possibly even as a collective. In another video, I talked about how suffering is a teacher that shows us when we have stepped off the path of our highest good, when we have taken some form of wrong action. And yes, at times we will experience the suffering that is the result of others' wrong actions. But suffering is still a teacher, trying to guide us back to our highest path, trying to get us to change our positioning. The suffering in the world at this time is great. As a collective, we need to begin to shift our positioning. We need to stop focusing on our differences and pull together. We need to start looking for the middle ground and look at each other through eyes of love and understanding and compassion. We need to listen in order to understand, not listen in order to respond. We need to realize that those that are lashing out in hateful ways are doing so because they've been hurt and invalidated. And it's not right, and they do need to be held responsible. However, perhaps we need to look at them more as scared children than we do like terrorists or criminals. Can we gently guide them towards peace and love and truth? Not all will be ready or willing to accept our help, even if it's offered in a gentle way. They're not ready. It's unfortunate, but you can't save everybody. Be strong in your boundaries. Be loving in your approach. Be swift to call out evil and wrongdoing, but be even swifter to shine a light on the good. If you see something beautiful and truthful and radiant and loving about another human being, call it out. Shift everyone's focus onto that which is good. Give attention to the things that you want to see repeated. Let's change our positioning together for the better. Let's remember that we are a part of the universe, and it is always conspiring in our favor, but we have to learn how to work with it, not against it. A shift is coming. Are you ready?